Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations, where today we're doing another event quest. This one is a pretty useful one. It both lets you fight a monster that otherwise takes quite a bit of effort to unlock, and it gives some very nice gear, especially to certain players. The dual blades are particularly nice, and the armor that it gives is pretty great for people who play as Ariel. But yeah, we've got this Savage Joe to hunt. Didn't really need to paint him. Oh. Ow. And just for the record, I am going into this with minus 10 dragon res, so I'm just going to have to not eat his breath attacks. That's going to be my strategy. Okay. Well, as long as he's munching on my cat. Let's go ahead and put this meat down. He's going to get hungry anyway. I still really do enjoy the Savage Joe visual here for when he's enraged. Like, just look at that. That is intimidating as all hell. Ow. Nice jump. Bit too early, though. And I'm only just now remembering that I've already fought a Savage Joe on camera. But hey, we can live with a second. And kaboom! And refill. It is annoying that he can inflict Dragon Blight just by chomping at me while enraged. Because that was not the case prior to this game. Oh, I've been grabbed. Get off. And let's down one of these. Want to ride him. Of course, while he's doing this attack is not the time to try and get on a wall to jump on him. Okay, he is leaving, but thankfully to a place with ledges. Alright, let's use poison meat next, just because we can get him with two of them. There we go. All yours, should you want it, sir. Really? You grabbed me with your freaking foot? Get off. I wasn't even hit by, like, any part of the attack. It was just him stepping over me. Savage Joe is very, very grabby. Has been since he showed up in Monster Hunter 4. In 3U, he was not nearly as grabby, nor was he as common. I mean, technically he's not very common in this game. He only exists in specific quests as far as I'm aware. Oh, and he is leaving. In 3U, there were like two quests that had Savage Joe, and one only had him if the Pecco decided to call him. And the Pecco was the actual quest objective. And then there was a quest that specifically had Savage Joe in there, and that was it as far as guaranteeing a Savage Joe. Anytime a Devil Joe showed up in G rank, it had a very small chance of being Savage. To the point where, after, hundreds of hours and probably hundreds of Joes spoiling my quests, I had seen exactly one just natural Savage Joe. And it was on a triple Diablos quest, so that was fun. So yeah, I've never seen a natural Savage Devil Joe in any game other than 3U. I don't know that they even exist on their own in the wild. They may have to be in specific Savage Joe quests, like this one. But they've certainly made those quests available far earlier on. In point of fact, they don't require DLC in this one. And I think 4U also had... Well, it definitely had a high-rank Savage Joe that didn't require DLC. I don't recall whether there was a G-rank one. Okay, he read me like a book. What were you even getting rid of there, cat? Oh, I don't have life powders in this set? That's weird. It's got open slots. I guess I'm just a jerk to my teammates. Whoa there, buddy. Missed. That was close. Alright. If you're doing your snappies, I'll just get over here and shove this in my mouth. And we'll put a tinged meat here in case he decides he's a little hungry again. Oh yeah, he is. I shouldn't have gone for that hit before he finished. That was risky. Thankfully, I didn't pay for it. Just trying to put in all the work needed to separate this tail from the rest of him. If I can ride him again, I'll probably get it with the Sakura Slash. That is my expectation. Of course, I don't know whether or not my expectations will be met. What I do know is that cat was not in for a good time. He can jump way farther than he used to be able to. But then again, so can we. Oh, that felt good. Oh, man. Sick combo there, cat. Okay, his tail is a bit more attached than I had expected. Seriously, it's rare that I manage to have teamwork like that with a cat. Usually their AI is too dumb. Also, wow, I managed to jump off with perfect timing to not take a hit and also still be able to do stuff. And that Brahaber was nice enough to give me just a little bit of meter. So in here, we'll go ahead and drop the poison meat. He can eat it when he pleases. There might even still be one in here. No, there is not. Nope. Dodged in too soon, but thankfully didn't pay for it. That's several things I have not paid for in this hunt. Ow. It'd be nice if cats could play like a hot drink horn. I know hunting horns can. It makes no sense, but they can do it. Alright, tasty poison meat. There's the poison, so now I'm allowed to hit him. Unfortunately, this slope made it so that I couldn't get his tail. Oh, did my cat just blow itself up or something? Didn't have meter. Okay. You really don't like my cats, do you? I mean, after that freaking trap that my cat set up in the last area, I can understand why, but You really just don't like them. Thanks for staying put. No thanks for stomping my lights out. Whoa there. You could have killed me with that, Joe. Seriously, be more careful. Glad I got the hit. I think it might have been on his, like, waist and not his tail, but it looked like it could have been on the tail. Either way, the tail's gonna come off eventually. I don't have to worry too much about it. Cutting tails is kind of what I do. Nah, missing. Missing a lot. That's another thing I do. Well, hey, got my refill. Ow. Okay, this time a ride and a Sakura Slash should probably do it, so let's see about getting the first part of that. Okay. He won that exchange, but I got my ride hit. And then he freaking sidestepped up the ledge like a jerk. But I got my refill again. Oh, he didn't like me hitting his little hands. It's okay, if I had such tiny hands, I wouldn't like people hitting them either. And he is leaving. This is fine. We can't really do anything to him with any more meats. Because we already got 2 poison and 1 of each of the others, so... yeah, he's probably going to go eat a popo and... we can just try and take advantage of that, I suppose. Feel like they should let us see him from up there, because we were literally looking straight into this area. And yeah, he is eating that popo. Can we get to the tail in time? We can, but it waved out of our way. Like the jerk it is. I always wanted Dragon Blight from just casual contact. That tail flinch, it's coming off very soon. Let's go ahead and eat that. Now, we could get on the climbing wall, try for another mountain here. Mount in here, not mountain here. I realize those sound similar. Dang, no meter. But at this point, I'm concerned that his tail might not even have a full Sakura Slash left in it. Oh, hey. Now we've got a nice little ledge. I've never actually seen this get destroyed. So, thanks for showing me something new, Joe. You took 1 step too far, though. Oh, nice. Still got the mount hit. And there's my red. Yeah, I wasn't going to hit anything with that. Yo, Joe, get over here. Okay. Was really hoping that would be the one to get the mount, but nope. Oh, and that one wasn't either. No, sir. Get off me. Oh, boy. It's always weird when you can throw your dung bomb, but then are stunned when you stand up. Like, how does that even work? I feel like that shouldn't happen. At least we don't have far to run back. Go ahead and drink this. Because unlike the volcano, where only certain areas are hot, in cold places, everywhere is cold. Oh, he's leaving. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have any meter or gauge anyway. So I'm going to hold off on any potential mounting until such a time as I have my, at least my gauge back. Ideally, I would have both gauge and meter, but I can't be certain that I'll have both, especially because the meter goes away pretty fast. If I had dodged forward, I would have been able to get an adept dodge off of that. Missed. It's also pretty tough to get meter on an area with a slope like this. Flatter areas make it much easier because then everything is at predictable heights. Predictable heights that are basically what my swings were designed to hit things at. But hey, we got our meter. Now we need gauge. And hopefully this will be white gauge right here. Yes. Ah, dang it, didn't dodge in time. Though defender low kicking in there was nice. Okay, we're going to let him go by while we shove this in our mouth. Nice stomp. Stay put, please. Thank you. Didn't need the defense down, though. But that's why I brought these. Ooh. Okay, didn't hit his tail with it, but that was nice. Far nicer than I expected. Ooh, yay. It's always nice getting the cut with the last hit of my my spirit slashes. Whoa there. What was that bite? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh, maybe it was just that, but without as much forward momentum as usual. Managed to tag him with my sword on the way down there. That was nice. Okay. Still want to get a ride just because riding is good. Might get some nice face hits out of it, but then again, I can also get some nice face hits right here. Well, a nice face hit. Better than nothing. Let's go ahead and sharpen up. Considering I can get white sharp back so quickly, it's pretty much always worth doing. There we go. Right on top of that tail. Taking advantage of the fact that those attacks have fairly wide sweeps. Unfortunately, not quite wide enough, but fairly wide. And he's going to go eat another popo. That's fine. We'll leave his tail here because he'll probably be coming back. And off we go to join him. And I'm going to Sakura slash his toes. Or maybe his face. Really depends on whether or not I think I can time it properly. Okay, got his toes. You know what? That's fine. Damage is damage. The face will almost certainly break before he does. So my goal should just be get as much damage onto him as I can. While I can. Oh. Okay. That's quicker than expected, but not altogether unwelcome. If I break his face before he dies, then I'm going to capture him. Because I need saliva, and I'm pretty sure you can't carve that. But then again, I think it's also probably from regular Joe rather than Savage. So we'll see. Either way, if he doesn't die before his face gets broken, then it is a trap in his future. Whoa there. Limping away again, are you? That's fine. Go on ahead. We'll give him time to get to sleep, and then we'll bonk his noggin with our sword. Ooh, Carver Low kicked in. Unfortunately, it didn't give us anything we particularly wanted. Oh well. Not going to dash in there, just give him that extra little time to make sure he's a sleepy. Okay, good. Unfortunately, we don't have a particularly strong bonk to give him, but we can give him a bonk. Bonk! Oh. Dang it. Well, hey, the Bunahabra gave me more gauge. Unfortunately, we didn't get that break, but I can probably live without it. Just would have been nice, you know? All said, that was a pretty decent Savage Joe. Except for the part where I died. Pretty decent carves. Plenty of spattered hides, which is always nice. Considering you can't get those from regular Savage, or from regular Joe. Regular Savage Joe is what we just fought. Fairly small one, too. Don't know if he'll be a crown, but definitely not on the larger end. Okay. Let's see what we get in the rewards. Not much. So, these are what lets you get the Strider gear. Meh. Hooray! So let's go take a look at that Strider gear. Because it is fairly nice. So we'll start off looking at the dual blades. That would be this right here. As you can already see, it's one blade. But the sharpness is insanely good. And the raw only gets better. So, already, this is fairly nice and will get even better. And then, yeah, let's just take a look at the chest. The Hear You stuff. I mean, yeah, it's got evade distance, it's got vault, and it's got stam recovery. Like, that's just screaming, hey, if you're aerial, use me. Use me now. And I'm pretty sure, like, all the pieces have just that stuff. Yeah, in varying amounts. And then the, even the gunner set is the same stuff. So yeah. It's a really good set for people who are playing aerial style. And the dual blades are really good for people doing aerial duels. Mix it all together. And you've got a really, really nice set. But that is going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we do another event quest. See you then, friends.